Hello and welcome to the Cameron and Tia Show. Today I have a solo show coming at ya. Today I'm talking about 3 of our fave joyful prompts that bring out all the giggles, all the goofiness that we use at engagement sessions all the time. So it's a quick hit, but it's 3 really fun ones.
Hi, I'm Cameron.
And I'm Tia.
We're so excited that you're here.
Let's jump right into the video. Joy is a huge part of our brand. The main reason is that we primarily shoot engagements and weddings, and we think that the engagement session period and getting married is the best. It's so freaking fun. It's so exciting. It's so fun to call each other fiancés and to have date nights as fiancés. And we really think that weddings are truly about joy. And so we really value it as photographers to bring out the joy in our couples, to give them prompts that really allow that emotion to shine and really allow it to be at the front of the stage. While we do every once in a while have a little moody, have a little serious moment, we really think that joy is the most important thing to capture of our couples at their engagement session and at their wedding. Something that we also really value is posing for purpose. So there's a difference between taking someone out, posing them or posing a couple, and getting cute photos from that, making sure that they look flattering, making sure that they look really awesome, making sure that there is some of that joy in there. That's great. We totally do that, but we love to take it to the next level, and we love to make their engagement session, for example, not just feel like they're going through a number of poses to get pretty photos. We want it to feel like an experience. We want it to feel like they're having an amazing time with their to-be husband, to-be wife, that they're out on a date night, that they're giggling, that they're pinching each other's butts, that they're having fun frolicking through the fields, so that it feels like when they're done with their engagement session, they didn't just check off boxes to get pretty photos. They had an experience. They had an amazing date night. So that's really what posing for purpose is, and that's why we use prompts, and they're prompts that are geared towards bringing out that joy and bringing out that emotion. Okay, so for all the prompts, I'm going to be showing a little demonstration here. So the first prompt is called the swim and wrap. So what happens is we tell our couples, okay, go ahead and get in prom pose. By now, they know that prom pose for us means feet pointing the same way, so like this, and right in front of each other. So like the girl's booty is to the guy's belly button. Then what happens is we tell them to get in prom pose, go ahead and face all 4 of your hands the same direction this way. This gets them so that then they can all interlink fingers. So I have them interlink fingers. Then I tell them, okay, first I'm going to have you guys swim. It feels ridiculous. I'm telling you right off the bat, it is freaking goofy. So you're going to take your arms and you're going to swing back and forth. Do, 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 do. I always make that sound. That cue, do, 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 gives that feeling of like tipping the head. Oh, I'm just enjoying it. Sound effects really convey the type of emotion, the texture of emotion, and it's really important. So I tell them, you're going to swim. Do, 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 do. Bonus points if at any time you look back at each other. Obviously, they're going to do that right away because they want to get bonus points. What are bonus points? What do they equate to? Nothing, but means you're doing great. So I tell them bonus points if you look back at each other. Then, when I say so, you guys are going to wrap up, literally however, and you're just going to melt into each other. That melting, and the way I say melting again, really conveys a different emotion. It conveys that contrast of just like falling into each other. So I say, okay, go ahead, we're going to swim. Do, 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 do. Of course, I'm giving them constant feedback the entire time. And then go ahead, melt in. Oh, squish right there. That's so perfect. Okay, go again. Swim, swim, swim. Now glance back at each other. Now I might say, this time when you wrap in, let your front shoulder, let's say Cam is first shooting right now, fall into Cam a bit. This gives them a wrap in that's really pleasing to the eye. It's really flattering. It allows that neck to elongate, and they look really, really awesome. So that's the swim and wrap. We'll make them repeat it a couple times, maybe 3, 4. It gets a lot of different variations. Also, while they're swimming, you can make them walk if you have some lighting or a location that you love for that, so that they're kind of like walking while swimming, which looks really, really cute. So that's swim and wrap. Okay, the next prompt is drawing on the cheek. So we tell our couples to go chest to chest, which means feet facing towards each other. They already know this. We tell them chest to chest is their bread and butter. They will do it 24/7 on their wedding day. So we have them go chest to chest. We typically have them grab hands down below like they're getting married. Sometimes we'll have them bundle them up in between them. Sometimes we'll have them just wrap, however it feels good. But then we tell person number one that they're going to take their nose, and with their nose, as if it's a pen, on the cheek away from us, so on their back cheek, they're going to draw whatever shape, and then the other person has to guess it. This is flawless. First, it just gets a cute photo of them like nuzzling in, looking dreamy, looking squishy. But then there's typically a reaction. Either the person who is guessing won't have a clue what they did, so they will giggle like crazy. The person who's drawing will feel awkward, which, yeah, you're drawing with your nose, so they'll giggle like crazy. Or very often, the person who's drawing will have picked something ridiculous, and they will have drawn something ridiculous. The person won't know it, or they will know it, they'll guess it, and then both of them will laugh. And you'll get this cute, like, head tip back laughing. Drawing on the cheek is flawless. They pick the shape, which is really easy. Even if they draw a circle, sometimes it's still hilarious to the people. Just because you're drawing with a nose. So, super easy one, super fun. Of course, then we reverse it and let the other person try. Okay, number 3 is swaying prom pose. So swaying prom pose is a really easy one. We actually typically introduce this really early in the session when we're teaching them about prom pose. So again, prom pose feet are when they're both facing the same way. One person's right in front of the other. When we teach prom pose basics, like just the pose before prompts get crazy, we have the back person wrap their arm around the other person's shoulder so that it connects right here. Versus it gets awkward when they're like in the middle of their chest or like don't know what to do. We also typically have the back person stick their hand in their pocket versus wrapping both. That typically looks more flattering in general, but every once in a while we'll find a couple that looks great with both hands wrapped, and so then obviously we have them do that. But in swaying prom pose, what happens is we've just introduced some basics of prom pose. So the back person nuzzling in, aka touching their nose to the other person's temple. We've also introduced the front person kind of giggling back at the back person's armpit or glancing softly down over their shoulder. We've also introduced the person in the back kissing the front person's cheek like rapid fire, like machine gun kisses. So they know some variations. What I say about swaying prom pose is that they're going to wrap them around, and I tell them, okay, you guys are going to lean in towards Cam, then lean away from Cam. Lean in towards Cam, lean away from Cam. Got that? Okay, now take it up a level. What you guys are going to do, because you're already pros, obviously just reinforcing that they're doing amazing, is that as you sway, you're going to slightly change it up. So, front person, maybe you glance back at them. Back person, maybe you nuzzle in. Maybe you give them a kiss on the top of the head, a kiss on that shoulder. Everybody's giggling. Then, let me take it up one more notch. When I say go, you guys are going to freak out. You're going to go super, super fast. I demonstrate and I show them and I look crazy. I intentionally try to look crazy and try to get like my hair flying in front of my face. And I say to go this fast. Yes, heck yeah, it's crazy. When I'm standing, it's even crazier. But I want them to know that there's no bounds to how crazy they can go. This is really important in posing. It's awkward. People feel awkward. They want to know that even if I go crazy, I won't look as crazy as her, so I'm good to go. That's important. So we have them go. If they're getting stuck, I give them suggestions. I say, okay, now so-and-so, give her a kiss on the cheek. Okay, now so-and-so, glance down at his toes. To give them more things, but some couples will just go. They'll just be like, oh, yep, I'm rocking it out. This feels good. Then I say go. Typically they'll get going and they're like medium speed and I'm like, no, go crazy. And then they go super, super fast. When they go super fast, we get these cute photos of the girl in front's hair whipping. They are giggling full out because this feels really ridiculous. So that's swaying prom pose. Yay! Okay, so there are 3 goodies. If you want more, we've got more. Down below in the description box, I've got our guide linked that are our 5 go-to prompts for genuine joyful emotion. There are 5 totally different ones than these 3, but just as good, and you'll love them. So go ahead, click there, subscribe to our email list, and you'll get that guide right into your box. Woohoo! Yes. Thank you so freaking much for watching. If you love this video, go ahead and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, stay tuned for more. Until next time, bye!